back to the Hong Kong violence. I called it urban warfare, and its relationship to trade and trade talks. Curtis Ellis is with us, former Trump trade advisor. All right, Curtis, obvious question. How can we make any kind of trade deal with China when there's blood on the streets of Hong Kong?
Well, Stuart, you raise a very good point. If there is more blood on the streets in Hong Kong, we are back to 1992. That is the year following Tiananmen Square, when Bill Clinton campaigned against the butchers of Beijing and criticized George H.W. Bush for coddling the butchers of Beijing. It will be impossible politically for anyone to make a deal with China if they get even more violent in Hong Kong. Look at all the statements that came out on both sides of the aisle on the 70th anniversary of the Communist Party. We had Senator McConnell, Toomey, people who have actually been kind of pushing for a deal with China, criticizing the totalitarian regime there. So it will be, and I'll tell you what, the Democrats would try to outflank President Trump if he were to make some kind of deal with a brutal crackdown regime in Beijing, and President Trump will not let the Dems outflank him on such a situation. So it would be very difficult.
So to sum it all up, this really looks like a big negative for China trade talks. What happened in Hong Kong, and let's not forget that military parade in Beijing with the carrier killer missiles. It's all negative, isn't it?
It reminds everyone that the premise for opening up trade and investment in China, that would make it a more friendly, democratic, non-militaristic, non-totalitarian regime, was an abject failure. A 40-year experiment that has failed. And this, what's happening in Hong Kong, and as you point out, that huge military parade yesterday underscored the fact that we have been on the wrong path with China for a long time.
All right, Curtis Ellis, thank you very much for being with us. We'll see you again soon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Take another